That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me.
Biscuit goes to a super spreader event.
Oh, just let me. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me. Oh, just let me. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me.
My hair's so fucked up because I have stress. It's you.
That shit, just let me go.
Yeah, I'm fucking live audio. This is what badass you do, bro.
Look at the fucking thing.
It's because of you. Got Biscuit, Matt, whole nine. Because of you. You had to pick the one tweet that I was like pissed off. I literally went to sleep dreaming about that tweet.
I called it too, right? Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna add him in this, and his eyes are gonna come over like a fucking owl.
So for context, Tommy, you saw that tweet beforehand.
Yeah, I did. I thought about it all night, and then I woke up the next morning, and then he quote tweeted her.
Bro, if you know anything about me, you know I love starting fucking Twitter shit.
I'll say you didn't expect that. Either did she, according to Matt. I mean, we got some clips from her, by the way. We got lots of clips. It's gonna be open phones today. Line them up. We'll watch a few videos or something like that, some interesting stuff, and then we might have an announcement in the middle of it. Yeah, we might have an announcement. Yeah. Ugh. God, how can I blame you for that? Well, I could.
Do you get pussy?
Real fucking prick.
Let's be honest. The real fucking reason you fired me is because I made a pass at Matt and he called sexual harassment.
Yes,
right?
he did.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, twit longer and coming.
Must be easier to grab his dick with one leg.
I had to take some time off the internet and reflect on my poor characteristics.
Yeah, I know. Take a deep breath.
Gray filter.
I don't need a haircut. I put conditioner in it. I don't think I need a haircut. Why would I need a haircut? It's not like I'm around my ass or anything. And what have you. Biscuit has an MTT fetish.
Yeah.
Those are called. They actually have a name for those.
Yeah, I bet you know all about them too. One of those broads. Is there this guy? If you can think of it, there's porn for it.
Well, here's the thing. There's not many women are into amputees. It's more dudes. So every now and then I get a bunch of
I couldn't agree. It's gonna be fun, bro.
You imagine that, Matt sitting up all night, fucking having a bad day. You know what? At least I get to watch. Oh, amputee porn. All right, that must be hot chicks slaving over guys with fucking missing arms and legs and shit. Oh no, come on. Are you a religious person, Matt?
Nah,
I didn't think so. Were you religious?
Oh man,
were you a religious person before the?
Not. I was raised Catholic, but not. I never had my confirmation or anything. So,
yeah, me too.
Like, I was never that big.
I went through the whole nine. I'm Italian. You don't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice either. But you know what happened to me? My parents left. They got a divorce and left the church. By the time they came back, they both of them got really religious.
Really?
Yes. My father's deeply religious. It was like too late for me. Like I was getting brainwashed into it, so I was pretty much brainwashed out of it.
Yeah.
And then
my grandmother was the type who would go to church on Wednesday and Sunday. You know. Oh,
my stepmother does to this day. Every day if she could. Yeah, she's deep. Both my parents are pretty deeply religious. But I don't know. As far as annoying Christians go, I've always said the Catholics are the least annoying, and maybe that's because that's where I come from. So you never dump on your own people, you know.
They're not as aggressive.
No,
let's put it this way. I went to a born again Christian church one time.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go. I went because a friend of mine converted.
You told somebody you were Catholic. You told somebody you were Catholic in there, right?
No.
Yeah.
He invited all of us. They were going to baptize him because he had converted.
Uh-huh.
And he invited all of us to go, and I felt really bad. I was like, if I say no, does that kind of make me an asshole? Because he was like so excited about his religion. Like I can go for him.
Yeah. I would have gone.
But it's like it's the people who go to those churches and who like work at those churches. The way they try to convert everybody and anyone 24 hours a day. That's what bothers me bad. Him, no. Him a little bit, but it's every word they say to you is trying to explain to you why you need to start coming to this church, and they give you their whole life story when you're just trying to relax. You know what I mean? So, in my personal experience,
I always thought actually Jews, Muslims, and Catholics are the least annoying about converting, but everybody else, especially on the Christian side, are the most annoying about it. Like Muslims. They must convert in covert ways. Jews are like, please don't fucking convert. And Catholics are like, well, you can convert if you want to. You know?
It's going to take a while, but you can convert.
Yeah.
Well, you tell a Jewish guy, like, you know what I'm like, I'm thinking about converting. He'd be like, why, man? Why? You were lucky enough not to be born to this shit. Now you want to carry around the card? Jesus. You know?
Oh, man.
That's gotta suck. So no, Biscuit's not fired. I don't know why you would be. That'd be fucking stupid.
Did you actually think you were gonna get rid of me that easily? I'm a fucking hemorrhoid, bro. I don't go away.
I don't know how anybody could honestly, because there's a few people like, are you kidding? Like that would be almost a bigger mistake. You know,
you literally sit and laugh though. Like, how could you take that seriously?
Yeah, well. I don't think I was ever irritated with you, and I just thought it was funny to say that yesterday. I didn't even think of it.
I thought it was funny too, bro. I was grocery shopping when you did that stream, and I had the phone like in my cart, and I laughed out loud when I heard you say that.
You didn't feel a little bit guilty about setting me up like that?
I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
You know, she like on the I think the quote tweet's got like 25K.
Yeah, dude, it was ridiculous.
And the response just like her response to me hit like 20K.
It was Fucking Dr. Lupo responded to my tweet.
I know. When I saw that, I knew there was a big problem.
Biscuit unknowingly set up a trap that you walked
into. You know, that's the thing. I dodge traps all the time. And everybody knows it. And everybody's always trying to set me up with something. But my own guy did it.
I thought it was going to be a one-off. Tommy was going to show up and go, ha, 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 like I did. And that was going to be the end of the fucking, you know what I mean?
It's real
the end of the exchange, but no.
Real smart to bring gender into it, huh? That's really my fault because I had this vision of her. I mentioned it in the other show. Like yeah, this is the type of girl I don't like. But the thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is like that I'm saying that like that's like the majority or this, and it's not. Yeah. But it's definitely still bothers me. You know, I mean, to this day.
Biscuit, when did you realize? I'm sorry, Tommy. I didn't.
Sure, go ahead. No, go finish up.
When did you, Biscuit? When did you realize that this was going to be trouble in the sense that, like, did you click on her profile at all before? Or
no, I didn't even look at her profile. We were talking about this the other day. That was my biggest fuck up. I didn't even look at her fucking profile.
I didn't do it either. I could have looked. I even thought to look.
We would have known right away. Because when I'm on Twitter, I assume everybody is bullshitting because it's fucking Twitter.
Me too. Look where got you. No, in fairness, I actually thought to look. And when it started going, my first reaction, you start talking to yourself, you know, like, she just went to Discord and pissed him out to a bunch of feminists, you know? And then it kept going. And then I think it was with Matt as like, Dr. Lupo, it's
that was Kite's the one who like brought it up to
and then Kite, well, I muted her, so I just figured I was getting the residuals, right? You know, I didn't even know she sent a picture. And then I was like,
exactly. I didn't know either. My mentions were exploding so bad. I had no idea what was going on in that thing anymore. I just seen I had my thing said like 50 plus notifications. And I went, okay, I'm not even looking at this. It's over now.
Yeah, it's over. Did anybody say anything bad to you?
I don't think so. I think they all ignored me. They all went right for you.
Wow.
I didn't see you mention that at all.
Yeah. I still think it was a bad take, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's too funny.
I mean, all Biscuit really did was like, "Hey, Tommy, look at this, ha ha ha," and then Tommy just came in with a fucking.
You know, man. I did. I thought to look, but I was like, "Nah, everybody's got." I mean, the profile is so. I hate to say this, but it's kind of generic, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Nick said on Augie's show yesterday, "It's like, look at our profile. You know, look at the profile picture. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're just another whiny bitch."
Like so, he normally what I assume when I start shit like this on Twitter is that the blue hair army will roll in, right? Because usually I'm right about those things.
Well, you know,
this was an off day.
It's funny because I saw a lot of replies to her. I don't like the military, but I like you. I was like, and that's
I was telling you that too.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems I have with her. With what she said is because it just. I don't think. By the way, I don't think she means to court them. By the way, I think it just
I agree with you.
that way, and I think that's going to spell trouble down the road when she. Who's the girl from Star Wars?
Which one?
Yeah,
the main actress.
Look, I've met these badass chicks before. Like her, like an M&A, and like when they do like traditionally male work or stuff like that, and they're like legit at it. They tend to have a mind of their own. Yep. So I worry.
You're talking about Gina Carano.
Yeah, Carano. Yeah, I'm thinking about Gina Carano, and she has a mind of her own, and she doesn't necessarily fit the, the Hollywood, or certainly not the Twitch thing. Because I'm trying to see this right, and I don't think it was so bad a couple years ago, but. The only thing that's left in political YouTube is extremes on both sides. Yeah, they're like the right wingers are fucking nuts. And I'm not saying this to stay on the fence either. I'm watching the shit that Nick's showing me, and the left wingers are berserk too. There's no like anybody, with the possible exception of Destiny, and he's a left winger. It's not like I'm rooting for him.
I don't know if you've been seeing what's going on conservative Twitter the past couple of days.
Yeah. But I'm not talking about conservatives. By the way, Jessica Pizzle announced pregnancy. Congratulations! I can highlight the names on moment. I'm paying time so that I can say hi and thank you to everyone saying nice shit in the chat instead of trying to reply all separately. Here's 20 for you for interrupting Tommy. Thanks so much, Jessica. Appreciate it. I'm so happy for you. It's going to be a good time. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
New fuckhead incoming. So yeah, give some congrats to Jessica. She's a real sweetheart and been
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, last couple of months, super loyal, super fun, nice girl. Yeah, like they tend to have a mind of their own, and I noticed she's kind of attracted to the LGBT crowd, and not that they're necessarily anti-military, but there is, I think that the hyper
the
left,
far lefties,
the left ones are.
I wouldn't say normal liberals.
No, I don't think so. There's lots of gays in the military, man. I mean, it always has been. It was always a stupid fucking rule to begin with. But that's what I worry if she comes out and says something sort of an army mentality.
Yeah,
because you got to understand, like people like that, like you guys think I'm a prick. If she's an 82nd Airborne, she's around a lot of pricks. And if she's got a comment, that means they put her around a lot of pricks, right? And that means she can hang. She's probably prick too, you know? So they're picturing this like sort of feminist hero, and what they're getting is just a really tough chick that probably could go either way on a couple different issues, because most people aren't just, only partisans are like totally.
Nobody's hard one way or the other. For the most part in America, I think everybody is in the middle. Nobody, unless you're...
But I'm not talking about like middle of the roaders or people that don't care. I'm talking about people that have opinions that may not be completely tuned into party politics.
Right.
But to have they might have a left wing opinion that irritates the right, and a right wing period that irritates the left. And I got to be honest with you, the left's a lot less tolerant of that. You know? Let's say she came out and she said she's anti-abortion, and I think she would. Or something like that, or
I would say
maybe she sticks up for Gina Carano at some point. Maybe that pops up and she says, "I like Gina. I think it was fucked up." Oh boy, and then somebody tells her like, "Dude, don't do that. Think of your audience and what have you." And she's like, "No, I'm going to speak my mind. That's why people like me." And that's your first mistake. Speak your mind. Go ahead. There's a penalty to pay. And then she does that. How much you want to bet if she got canceled by then Germany would run and do a fucking good story on her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then she's a right wing fucking guy and a left wing pariah.
It's usually how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't think she's specifically trying to cultivate those far lefties. Those I hate the military people.
Plenty of men that are veterans that talk shit about the military every day. I don't know anybody that talks shit like that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You live in a place where, by the way, you were really underrepresented when I was in there running Wyatt. Seattle, Pacific Northwest. So who the fuck are you talking to? God, I met one guy from Massachusetts and 3 in New Jersey the entire time I was there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you get pussy?
No. Congrats, Tommy, for making it to the Twitterverse.
Not anymore.
Am I in? Is it out? No,
you don't know. Maybe he said something.
Well, I guess here's the tweet.
Okay.
He hasn't. It hasn't been officially announced, but I do have a tweet that I
Okay.
can pull up.
Let
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Well, I figured that was fucking common.
Yeah.
That's another thing, guys. It's like dead as a door now. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I did skip fucking Rapid the last 2 weeks because of I needed some time to myself. I'm starting to get vacation like itches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was definitely gonna do it this week, and I'm like, nah, maybe I should lay a little. Maybe might be just.
I sent you a tweet, Tommy, from Bo Blex. It was a reply to me.
Okay.
Which it's not officially announced, I guess. But
We got to bring it up to 20. 20K more pizza.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
So there we go.
Has he responded to you?
No, he hasn't responded.
Okay. That's okay.
Well, if he's telling the truth, that's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Sure.
Can't wait. My wife, I finally showed my wife today. She's like, "Is that why you're working hard but doesn't seem to be doing anything this weekend?" I was like, I was kind of like fucking. I was like, yeah, this whole thing. She just goes, "She's stupid." God, doesn't matter, dude. I go, "What the fucking odds?" She goes, she said something like, "What are the odds of you looking her up first?" I mean, yeah.
I mean,
she got a pink profile picture.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think I
honestly that
works is blinded us to the real
this
world.
One's at almost at 20K here. I think the one that on our main page is actually. Let me see. The one on our main page is actually. I don't think they've seen this shit. Like she's all ripped up. And I knew
she is fucking jacked, bro.
Jeff was like. Jeff was like, she was doing stuff that he found difficult doing, and Jeff, I don't know if you guys know this, looks like John Cena under that fucking shirt. He's like all types are ripped up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, homie. Oh wait, wait, that's at 17K, and the other. Oh, so this is weird because I could have sworn this one was higher than her direct response, but I have been getting more in her direct response. So I don't know how that fucking works. Arcade
I mean, that direct response was fucking huge.
Do you get pussy?
Dude, I swear.
So she's in the meme? Is that hers?
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that is her. She, I watched that on the stream. She confirmed it.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, that was a total. We could have been fucking friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I really fucked it up.
Man, I ruined it.
Yeah, I would have if I'd have known her background.
if
I'd have known her. And I know she said that, I would have looked the other way because then I would have known she was a vet because what she said was some days, and I would have took that literally. But I was so pissed off, and I'll be perfectly honest, it was tunnel vision and this fucking thing right here. Yeah, I hate looking. I hate that thing. I hate that fucking thing. I donate to let her take it down. I hate that fucking thing. That's what did it.
I mean,
get that fuck
that's
out of
what
here.
it is, right? Like the crazy asshole who lies about everything always has a picture that looks like that. Always.
That's what you get.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to go today. I'm gonna be out for Twitter a little while. I have to take my medicine. I got PTSD. Yeah. That's what that looks like to me.
Yes. Yep.
Not. I got hurt in a fucking jump. That's another. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It really is. 99%. I maintained it 99.9% of the time.
Do your research, boys and girls, before starting shit with people.
I was so confident I muted her. I only mute people that are because I you know why I muted her because I was like I thought I was gonna get a bunch of feminist horse shit.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This will give us some shit to laugh at for a while.
I did look with this. By the way, I gave her like 10K. Because she was at 30, I was like, she's 35K. Oh, that just means she's a streamer. 35K is not that much.
Nah,
it's 10 more than me. But she even calls herself a bro thought.
Yeah, she's almost at 50. She's
so
at
she even
right
so
now.
Guys that we would be trying to. Oh, she is LGBTQ. Okay. So even guys that we would be she probably acts. Is she a bit of a tomboy?
Yeah, I'd say so. in a sense.
You know, it's just like, fuck. No, it's just frustrating because, like, I don't want to be on her shit list, you know. But apparently she was very gracious.
I guess I'm actually fine.
Sounds like a classy chick. Oh, let's run her fucking videos, right? You got
yeah.
timestamps or something?
They're in your DMs if you like. Right when it's right there.
Yeah, let me go check on that right now. These are timestamped, are you?
No, I clipped them.
You only got. Oh, okay. Here's. Oh, I can say from the top. I got it.
Whole Twitter drama or whatever. The dude made like an 1.5-hour video about me out of it, and honestly, homie took the L with a little bit of like balls. I was like, okay,
there you go.
I respect that. You're kind of still, I don't like you, but I respect that. Honestly, I was like clicking on the video expecting it to be an hour just ragging on me, and I was gonna get pissed. Within 10 minutes,
How do I rag on you?
You know what that is? There was a double disconnect there. Yeah. She expected you to be random asshole who shits on everyone for no reason, right?
No, that's not true. I didn't shit on her for no reason.
No, but that's
what she expected.
I see what you. And I thought she was just some. No.
Right.
Yeah. She's about to give you a huge compliment.
Yeah.
That's it. No, it is huge. It is huge.
I was laughing so fucking hard. I was just like, this is actually kind of good.
There you go.
So you better shut up. You're gonna get canceled. Better shut up.
So maybe starting shit on Twitter isn't the worst thing in the world.
She got 10K out of it. I got a kick in the ass. What are you talking about?
Somebody smiled.
Oh, now she's like fucking. She's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's actually kind of funny, my guy.
Wow. I mean, she's probably going places too. I heard she's good. I think she's just like an overachiever. She probably does. Anything else? There's other clips here.
There's one more clip that I went into her chat.
Yeah.
And I said, "What's up?" and no hard feelings.
Yeah.
And she reacted to that.
Is that the one directly below the first one?
That's the
you got more than one clip here. You got the clip I just played. You got the one below that.
Yeah.
Oh, G.I. Jane.
It's two clips.
The G.I. Jane one.
The one you just played. Yeah, the G.I. Jane one.
Okay. Oh, fucking G.I. Jane then.
All right.
Oh, yo, Matt! That made me laugh so fucking hard.
Oh,
so I'm not gonna lie, I saw the notification for that video or stream because I'm not a YouTube person, so I don't know. And I was like, this is about to be a shit show. Like, this is about to be so bad.
What was I gonna do?
I'm gonna fight somebody. And then within 5 minutes, I was laughing so fucking hard. I'm like, okay, this is hilarious, my guy.
She definitely is an army girl then.
Yep.
Like, I wanted to clip it. I was like, yeah, that just.
Actually, now I feel bad. Now I'm saying I'm sorry. Because this is not the girl. Now, this is the first thing that made me feel bad. I'm sorry. You're the
but bro, it was just a
well, I think she said something like she went and she was just talking shit, right? And
right.
She just looked at the whole thing like, oh, this guy's a dick. I'm gonna talk shit. He's gonna talk shit, and that's it. It's everybody else that just kind of got mad for her and injected all the politics.
Which again is usually how that works, right?
Yeah. But I mean, look. I hate internet harassment claims.
Nah.
And then by any stretch of the imagination, the side of the internet, which by the way isn't her, that we can't stand, every time they fuck up, they throw that, I'm getting harassed and I'm getting death threats. The only thing I didn't get was a death threat. You know what I mean? I found the pedo, by the way. The only thing I didn't get. But I mean, in fairness too, like most of it was just cheering her on. And then like sick burn.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. You know, that was like 90% of it. It was only the people that were like really angry to begin with, really hateful and fucking politically, they obviously, their political ideologies are identity. So, and I honestly, I'm glad that ain't me. And everybody I know, right wing or left wing, their political ideologies, their identity, everything. And I would say I was like that when I was a teenager. They're miserable cunts.
Yeah,
they're miserable fucking cunts.
100%. It's ridiculous, dude.
People that push, even they're just, this is my identity. This is my. You don't like yourself. Just be honest. You know, I know me and I joke around a lot about, like, we talk, like I mean, you're into being Italian and you got the flag in there and everything. See, the thing is, but and I'm the same way with being Irish. But I know when I stopped doing it, when I went to the fucking St. Patrick's Day, my first one, I didn't go to my mid-20s, you know, on Paddy's Day, and I'm like, all the cops are marching out there. I go, this is a political event. This is to show Rudy Giuliani who his police are. You know, I mean, and it's like, this is a political move. He had just had like cancer treatment, and I mean, that's not that I don't like that stuff, but I think you can get too into identities, whether it be ethnic or
that's what I was gonna say. There's a time and limits.
There's a line and say, I don't think it's like I totally everything. See, the older I get, George Carlin was more right about it because I'm not proud to be Irish. I'm happy to be Irish. Yeah, because once you put pride in there, it gets a little on another level. You know, I'm proud to be in the army.
You can't be proud of something you didn't achieve.
Well, look at this. Look at this. I'm not proud of being Irish. I'm happy to be Irish, but I'm not happy to be in the military. I'm proud of being in the military, and look at all the trouble I got in.
Yep,
that's the difference. Because that's proud. That's pride.
Yeah,
that's pride biting you in the ass. So maybe I needed to be fucking slapped down. But now I actually feel bad.
Nah, I really don't think you need to. I think it was. I legit think it was all in good fun. I really do.
I think so now, but I got to. I don't know. I might look. This might make. I'm waiting for this to hit Facebook, and I'm not deleting the tweets because I think that's by the time. Because like it was so funny. I got 3 responses. Yo, delete those tweets. You're a coward. You didn't respond. And I'm thinking to myself, how much you bet if I deleted the tweets that I would have been the coward either way. So I just own mistakes or whatever. Yeah. And then I realized if I delete it, like it's kind of gonna fuck her shit up. Can she say? Oh, she probably said it on stream. You didn't talk to her privately, did you, Matt?
No, I didn't. No. I never.
She said like a White House correspondent followed her, and she got like 10K followers. Yeah. Like maybe the media needs to pay attention to her fucking story, and if I can accidentally be the catalyst, well, I can at least take a little pride in that. No, I don't think they run enough stories on girls like her because I got to be honest, she is not, and I guarantee you, she's not the average soldier. Yeah, she's a little above, right? And you know, just like Vegas is not the average. I mean, Vegas fucking shit is just. It's the stuff movies are made of, but no, she's not, and they really should put the spotlight on people like her. Her story I think is going to be, and I think she's that much closer. So if that helped, then I guess I could take a little solace on that. Anything else?
Aside from the Emory stuff, that's pretty much it.
I got something funny to mention about this whole thing.
Sure,
Go for it. Matt was saying before, when did I realize this was gonna be bigger than I thought it was?
Yeah.
A buddy of mine is in. We had talked about this. A buddy of mine is in a group on Facebook for like networking between Twitch streamers, right? Mm. It's meant to like create collabs and stuff. There's a lot of people in that group. Okay. And the day after I retweeted it, I get a message from my friend with a screenshot from the group, and he just goes, "Bro, what the fuck did you do?" They were all shitting on me and Tommy, the whole fucking group.
Nice. At least you got something.
Torturing women.
At least you got something. Now I feel a little better.
I got it. Don't worry. The funny part was, I think the reason why it might have come up in that group was because a year or two ago, it might have been 2 years ago, I think I got kicked out of that group for fucking with people in the group. Yeah. So they were just so happy to see me getting some shit.
Well, fuck with them, not with me. Jesus Christ! You imagine if this was like a move from Biscuit, like he knew about this girl, he's been watching her for years, and he knows what a fucking nut I am, and just handed it to me on silver platter.
I was waiting. I was lying in wait for my day. I knew it was gonna come. I've been plotting for years. Exactly. Hashtag rehire Biscuit. Let's go.
Yeah, that's funny, man. We can turn something positive. Well, I always thought that, if you do any drama long enough or anything like that, you're going to get in trouble. It's just going to happen. You put yourself out there, you take chances, you say edgy stuff, you're going to get run over one day. But I've always prided myself in being able to like deal with those bumps rather creatively, and I think we've done a pretty good job.
Like I said, I really don't think it's that serious. People shouldn't take Twitter arguments that seriously at all.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad for the like. I was so happy when like we had 2 girls call in. You know what this thing is like. There's been a lot of females that have called in here, especially in the last 2 years, that are ex-military, and they like me because I'm ex-military. And then whenever they call, notice I treat them with, like they're one of the boys. And I've always done that, and I don't want them to think for a minute that, exactly, 100% my fault. Yeah, I don't want them to think for a minute that I disrespect them. I'm pretty sure we're on the same team when we, nobody likes a shitbag in the Army. They hold everybody down and, keep you going home early, and you generally get to resent them. But I get the feeling, just being over the 82nd, I don't think she ran it. I don't think, I could be wrong. Outside of basic training and whatever her MOS was, she probably didn't run into that too much. She's high speed, so. Yep. Yeah, so whatever. So it's just, it's the last girl in the world. And, had I known about her earlier, I probably would have looked into it, and now I probably can't even stomach watching her streams. Because I'm gonna think, if
I had known off the bat who she was, I wouldn't have even bothered. I would have been like, this is going to be a straight up loss.
Yeah, Biscuit. Yeah,
I would but I didn't know who she was.
But my bad. Another thing too is like, this is the kind of shit that gets you famous, like an incident like this.
Yeah. You were the catalyst.
Yeah, I can go to my bed. I'm losing my shirt. Fucking Insider does an article on me on what a bastard I am. How much I hate women.
I mean, that's how you get people like the fucking, was that the Washington Post?
I swear to God, if 3 articles come out in me, I will absolutely get that blue check mark before they fucking delete my Twitter account.
YouTube incel tries to demean military women. What will YouTube do to stop this harassment?
Now I feel bad because she's cool.
Yeah, she's a cool chick.
She's a cool chick. She's like one of the good ones. Tommy said he hate women so much he married one. Well, I guess you could marry one and hate one too if you see her as a.
Listen. You can hate somebody and love them. So.
I don't know how you can hate women. Who gets up in the day and is like, God damn it, I hate women.
I
hate them. Fucking hate them. Hate what they say. Hate what they do. Like, who's like, you gotta be insane.
Fucking women.
You gotta be insane. That's why like the misogyny fucking card is just so ridiculous.
Yeah,
like that must be it. You just hate women.
Who legit wakes up and dedicates their day to how am I gonna fuck up a woman today? Like,
yeah. Well, I get it from an incel perspective. You do hear that a lot. And then remember those guys at MGTOWs? Remember them?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I haven't heard that term in a long time.
I mean, not everything they say is absolutely crazy, but I think
that's true.
Yeah, that's the worst part. But they're crazy. That's the thing.
They are crazy, but because of that, when they would say something that was true, they would immediately get shouted down as misogynist.
Yeah, that's true. No, their whole thing is don't get married because everything you build can be taken away from you, and that's true.
That's true,
and unfairly so through a court system, and that's a true statement. And it's something nobody cares if it happens. It doesn't matter what happens in marriage. If you get destroyed and lose all your money, good. You must have deserved it. You're a man. Which is worse shit. God.
The problem is it's too easy to manipulate that shit if you happen to be a piece of shit and just marry someone ruin their life.
The only way you get your kids in a custody battle if your wife's like a stone crackhead, and that's debatable. That's it. You know? Yeah,
and even then, sometimes the crackhead will get the kid. So I get it's just the way the court system.
The MGTOWs, but I mean, to sit there and go your whole life and not take a chance on a woman.
Yeah,
it just seems like you're a coward, in a way too. I look, I understand, like guys, especially these guys on YouTube get rich real quick. Wait, definitely wait.
Don't, if you got rich at like 19, 20, don't marry the first girl that runs into your mansion.
My wife was 35 when she had Tommy. All right, women can have birth later in life, and it's not as dangerous. You pretty much can have now. It used to be after you're 30. You're pushing your luck. Now it's after you're 40, you're pushing your luck. You can have a baby at 35.
Yep.
My mom had me at 36.
Yeah.
But you lost your leg, so that doesn't count.
didn't lose my leg at birth.
She gave birth to 9/10 of a baby.
She gave birth to a guy. She gave birth to a guy's leg fell off. Jesus, I'm a perfect example. No, I don't know, Matt.
I was a perfect example. I was a healthy baby.
Yeah, I know. You're a football player. You're a good-looking guy too. You showed me pictures in high school. Look like you're kicking lots of ass. I wish I'd have known you back then. You wouldn't be.
I mean, everybody's in great shape in high school.
You look like you kicked some ass. I'm not even kidding.
I've been in one fight in my life.
Yeah, but you only been in one. Most guys that look like you back then probably been in 20. You know what I mean? You probably you look like one of those guys that picked on kids and shoved them in lockers. But you were like you were like a gentle giant though, right? You look like one. I'm not saying you are one. You're gentle. You're a very gentle person.
Yeah, I was kind of bullied actually. So like,
I was a little bit too.
But when you got in the starting roster, did anybody fuck with you anymore after that?
Not really. No.
It's because you were too shy. You were too shy. That was the problem. Yeah. Once you got in that roster, once you wear that jacket, I mean, it sounds stupid now, but like that's a kind of a thing in high school. I mean, I don't know about you. Like, I always wanted New York City because everybody seems more baseball oriented, but football was insane when I grew up.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like wearing your varsity jacket's a whole thing.
Yeah,
there's a whole culture. It's like that in the city too.
Yeah,
definitely. Really, because
when I was in high school.
Yeah, it's only 10 years ago. Like 10.
Yeah.
10
well, I'm 32, so it was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, no, 10, 15 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was like that around that time.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's nuts. You know, that whole thing. So once you get on there,
I went to a really small high school though. That is no longer even in business.
Oh really?
So
you go to Catholic school?
Yeah, Catholic school in New Rochelle.
You went to those cheapo Catholic schools, didn't you?
It was a good school because it was so small. The classes were small.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I mean?
cool.
It was like
it was
like 5-10 kids to a class, and that was it.
Did you wear a uniform?
That's awesome, actually.
I loved it. I loved that high school.
Sounds like you went to a good school then.
Yeah, and then they went out of business because they had no fucking funding.
They no money. Yeah. My brother went to Immaculata in Somerville, New Jersey, which is like it's like the top 3 school in the country. You know, and there's just serious money in there.
Yeah,
he got lucky. He did pretty well too. Then he ended up doing a working class job. No, my brother has a weird story. Like, he went to Virginia Tech. He went to this high school, Immaculata. He's smart. He's a lot smarter than I am. And he goes right in the stock market, working in Manhattan. And then I joined the Army, which is kind of a working class job. And he's like, no. And then he became a prison guard, and then he moved down to the border. You know? I got to be honest with you. Like, everybody tells you got to go to college, you got to do this, you got to do that. You know? And by the way, my brother was pretty good, right? You got to do that, you got to do this. Like, I was never happier than when I was in the Army. Like, never happier.
I've said for a long time, the whole you have to go to college narrative is one of the biggest lies in American culture.
Do what your heart tells you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if you want to go fucking do that,
there's plenty of ways to make money and make a good living in life.
Also, it's something to keep in mind. You could fuck up a bit in your 20s.
Yep.
You know, it's like when I fuck up, it hurts a lot more than it did when I was 20. But good thing it's a lot more. I fucked up every week when I was 20.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a lot more spaced out now.
Yeah.
And I work in something that, you know, my mouth literally can end my next paycheck. You know. So,
yep.
That's just the way that goes. Anything else we got? We're gonna do call. I know 40 minutes. I'll take it. I'll go. If you guys give me good calls, I'll keep it rolling. Yeah.
There were a couple things. That Minx girl. That
I know all about her now. She's dumb as a brick, and I don't care what she says.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say Nick
she's as dumb as a brick. I mean, Nick showed me. What she was sticking up for a dude abusing girls, and she calls me a woman hater. Go fuck yourself, you Irish cunt. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and we got
that's the last thing I need. I grew up with nagging Irish broads. I don't need it from her.
We got Bunty King calling Xanderhal a pipeline to the alt-right. I sent you that screenshot.
What,
Bro, everybody is a pipeline to the alt right now. Come on.
Xanderhal? He's a left-wing wacko.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Welcome to the fucking internet,
Xanderhal's
bro.
a lot of things. He's not the worst guy in the world. I don't think he's as smart as he thinks he is. But Bunty's one of the dumbest people I know. I didn't get canceled for platform lowering Sunday. I debated with her. I agree with that. I wonder why so many people are dead quiet about Destiny playing League with her. They weren't quiet, from what I understand, Xanderhal. Why would you throw your friend under the bus like that? Douchebag. Was he throwing his... That's what it sounds like.
I think he was just complaining. Like, he got a lot of shit.
Yeah, but when you complain like that, you get your boy in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just love that this...
He's probably legitimately angry about it, though.
He doesn't know how to handle fucking pressure. That's the vibe I get from him. He's kind of a whiner when he
I mean, I would be fucking pissed. But that's what happens. If you're not allowed to say that.
You don't say that publicly. You laugh with your friends and say, "What the fuck?" Yeah, like, I did the same shit. And by the way, I defend him for platforming. He's talking to her.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You're not allowed to talk to anybody who's considered right-leaning on the internet. You're not allowed.
I mean, Xanderhal's not the. I don't think he's very honest, but he's not the worst guy. I mean, in the scale of douchebags, especially on Twitch that we run into, he's not even close.
Yeah.
I just love that the move is to bolster your brand with political takes that just infest the video game demo with your shit personality. Pot cattle black.
Yeah.
And you're a phony, fucking Bunty. You're like, everything about you, the laugh, the good guy. I mean, it was totally a work. Like, in your video game knowledge, you're playing, it is nothing. It's like watching me play. Like, how about this with gaming, Bunty? Do what I do. Be a fan.
Yeah.
Because you don't offer anything. You're not Angry Joe as a content creator. You're not Ninja or Tfue or anything that actually have God-given skill. You've got nothing. You ran down the political aisle. Everybody found out you didn't believe in fucking anything. You've got these swami like fucking psychobabble takes. You have no position to talk to from success. I guess she didn't quiet me. I was worried she's going to make me soft. And you didn't get canceled. You're a child in the alt-right pipeline. Perfectly.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And that's like a fucked up thing to say.
Why is that always the fucking go-to on the internet? Nazi, alt-right. No, why?
I'll tell you now. I'll tell you because they'll say because they're using buzzwords and Xanderhal does it too. They use buzzwords to take the air out. He is jealous of Xanderhal. Xanderhal has at a very young age. And by the way, I take a Xanderhal take and his sincerity a lot more than I would take sociopath and adverts takes because they're all over the place. This is a jackass that defended the Jewish question mouthy Buddha video, who's a guy so clearly anti-Semitic. Like, it's not like questionable. It's not like he made a crack about Israel. They're calling him anti-Semite. I stick up for that. No, the guy's a lunatic and an anti-Semite. Yeah, entertaining videos though. No, this is a fuck take. I don't like the whining from Xanderhal, but I actually support him on the Lauren Southern thing. I don't care if you put some brand wisdom out there.
I don't like the fact that you're not allowed. There's certain group of people you're not allowed to talk to because of their politics.
You suck. I'm glad Nick.
It's so fucking dumb.
Nobody deserved to be buried more than Bunty King.
It should be celebrated when people from opposite ends of the political spectrum come together.
That's how you fuck up. Do what I do.
Fucking video game. Come on, dude.
Get the fuck out of here, babe. You going to bed, baby? She's deaf in one ear. Bitch, she's deaf in one ear. What are you, deaf? That's what I did. That's what I did. I when I got owned on Twitter, I just started beating the shit out of my wife.
Jesus Christ!
Just come here.
Did that remind me? Did you see that there was a meme going around after England lost the soccer game?
Yeah.
You know the SpongeBob meme that says, "All right, I'm gonna head out."
Yeah.
It was England fans after losing, and it was SpongeBob wearing the England jersey, and it goes, "All right, I'm gonna beat my wife."
You know what? You know that's a feminist urban legend that goes all the way that dates all the way back to the 70s. What they used to do is they said they would say without any kind of fucking data that you would go look at like New York Times, like old articles. Super Bowl Sunday, the most dangerous day for women on earth, right? And they just repeated this nonsense with no studies. And they finally, around 91, 92, somebody actually took them up on it. They actually, domestic abuse cases dropped like rocks during the Super Bowl Sunday. Because most of the time, a big game like that, the whole family watches.
Yep.
You know, and it's just a man-hating urban legend. You know, that's all.
Imagine how insanely unhinged you'd have to be to the Giants lost the Super Bowl. Yeah. Get over here.
Come here. Fucking. You didn't fucking iron my lucky shirt, right, you bitch?
Teeth flying everywhere. You're a fucking fool.
I told you to shut up when he's throwing. He always does an interception when you're running your fucking mouth. Well, he looked into it. I bet it's an urban legend over in the UK as well. I bet it's not true at all.
Yeah,
although the English are 10 times worse fans than any group of fans in the entire United States.
I mean, we've seen how that went, so yeah.
Possible exception of Philly. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Let's go. Heartbreaker, soul shaker. You're on the air. Let's take calls. You fucking wait all that time and you're not even there, dipshit.
Heartbreaker, you're on the air.
Not important. You're right. You're not important. Bye. And
hey, what's up?
Epstein, you're on the air.
Yeah. Did you see that Jeff Bezos launched himself in space?
Yeah, it looked like a big spaceship. Looked like a giant cock. Did you see that? That's the first thing. Like, I mean, I'm 45 years. Look at this thing, Jeff Bezos. That's the first. Like that. That's. I don't know. I really don't. I really didn't grow the fuck up. It's fucking amazing.
No one needs to grow the fuck up. Fuck that.
Not bad. The first thing I thought.
Left phallic looking objects.
That's what I did. I thought it was fucking funny. Look at this fucking thing.
It really looks like a penis.
It looks like a giant cock. Jeff Bezos.
I need you to make it look like a cock because I'm gonna fuck out of space.
It's a tribute to Jeff Bezos'
I think going space is a dick measuring contest.
I mean, I guess, but
you got
definitely waving around his junk doing it.
I'll give Jeff. I'll give. This is like a McMahon move. I'll give Jeff this. I think it took a lot of balls to get in there. I know they only went up and down, but I'm sorry. Anytime you get in a rocket ship, you got my respect. I don't get that.
Make sure you ain't coming back, brother.
No, yeah.
I'd do it too if I was rich, honestly.
I would do it too. Fuck it.
Yeah, but I don't respect
when you get to the level of rich that he is, what's left to do?
There were, I was watching it in the chat and like Fox News, and people are begging it to explode. And
people on Twitter are really mad.
I feel the same way I did back in '86. You know, reference to the Challenger. Like God, like you guys are fucking assholes. Yeah, I was kind of watching to see if it exploded too. To be honest with you. Oh come on, that's why everyone watches these fucking things. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR too. You're just like, oh, what the fuck? You know, it's like, I don't want it to happen. Well, maybe I do, but if it does happen, I'm glad I'm going to be able to tell the guys at the bar I saw it.
Exactly. If the worst happens, you get to see a ginormous explosion in the sky.
Fuck.
Right, I don't know.
Then you can criticize him. You can say, well, I wouldn't have done that if I were him.
He should have stayed on Earth, you know.
Well, the Challenger was really sad because wasn't there like a teacher that was like, up?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because when the teacher went up, that's when it first started getting. See, I'm a little older. That's when it first started getting boring, right? So it got so boring they put a teacher in there, right? And that's the one time.
And it got really exciting really fast.
Well, that whole year, like I was in third grade, and it was like Krista McAuliffe is going to thing, and Krista McAuliffe is the first teacher, and Krista McAuliffe's doing this and that, and it was like, wow, and then she's dead. She's fucking dead. I'll never forget that day. I fucking they had it on in the classroom.
Yeah.
I got sent to the principal shortly after. I don't know what I did. I think I fucked up an assignment or something. Like back then, you didn't get it. Like nowadays, I think if you like don't do your work and shit, they don't say anything. They just like tell your parents. Like back then, they like send you to the principal. Like almost because I was a destructive kid. I didn't get that way till I got a teenager. But
Yeah.
I
No,
forgot.
I never did my homework, and I never got sent to the principal's office.
Yeah, I think I hadn't done it for like fucking.
You know,
days.
I remember in the 8th grade, I never did any of my English homework, and in the last week of school, the teacher goes, "I'm going to cut you a last break." Because if you don't want to go to summer school, take the English workbook out of your backpack, go downstairs by yourself, and fill out the whole book, and I'll pass you.
Really? Nice.
Yep.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. I sat down there for 2 hours.
Well, that was
the
the
whole
day.
book.
So I got sent to the principal's office, and I didn't know my father was taking me out of school for some doctor's appointment early. So he walked in at 1 o'clock, and I got fucking big trouble. Because like you go to the principal's office like in school, and you go back, you know, Coleman tell you, "Oh, I got in trouble." You just say, "How was school?" "Great," you know. And I got shit, and then
You'll call your parents these days.
my dad rented Rocky 3 at the time. I hadn't seen it, and I remember he rented it and he held it. I could see fucking Rocky 3, and he was the VHS tape, you know. And he's like, "I'm not sure I'm letting you see this tonight. So as soon as you go right to your room, and I'm gonna think about it." And I did. I went right to my room. I was just like I don't know why shit like nowadays like who cares? Fuck off, you know.
Nah.
But like, then it was like I just sat in my room and I stared at the wall, and then my father, the door opens. "Let's go." And I sat. I didn't say a fucking word. I didn't fight with my brother. You know, nothing. Let's go. Right? Yeah, it was funny. That was the day the Challenger exploded. Yeah.
Dang.
All right. That's another thing too. My dad wasn't even that torn up over it. He's a guy. Shit happened all the time when I was a kid.
Jesus.
It's like, it
Should
happened all the
explain.
time.
Let's
It
watch
happened
Rocky.
all the time in the 60s. He's kind of right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many astronauts got killed. You know?
Yeah.
And then the strange thing was with Discovery. I want to say that was 2003. The
Yeah, it was
Discovery
early
explosion,
2000s.
which that was brutal too. Nobody talks about that one because they were all military. This one, a civilian got killed. That was the difference. You know, it's just like the Joker says. You know, soldiers get blown up. Nobody cares because that's a part of the plan. It was not a part of the plan for her to be up there. And this thing too, I guarantee you, if this fucking giant penis exploded, you know, everybody would be like, "Oh, Jeff Bezos, he was a great man." You know, he stepped in that fucking.
Oh,
Get out of here,
you're dead.
Epstein.
I don't know. A lot of people hate him. I don't know if there would be much to get him to get that kind of a reaction. I don't know.
think so. Buzzsaw on the air. How can I help you?
Hey, hey, how's it going?
It's great,
Hey,
man.
How's it going?
Hey, yeah. So, I'm going to derail the conversation about the penis rocket.
Sure.
Before you were talking about like religion and how I know Christians they really try to push it. Have you ever seen like a Buddhist try to push it?
No, I didn't think of them. I never met a Buddhist. Everybody I know.
Oh, what? You're meeting one right now.
But everybody what did you? Were you born a Buddhist?
Yeah.
You
I'm
really were.
Cambodian.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay.
Go ahead. Now I'm listening. Because every
Yeah,
jackass I know that's a Buddhist, like, oh, I'm in college now. I'm a Buddhist. Who fucking cares? I'm a Buddhist. I'm a boot you in the ass.
Probably Westerners.
You know. Go ahead. Talk to me though.
Yeah. So me and my family, we're born Buddhist, like second generation Cambodian.
So you're
we went to
Asian.
this-
You're actually Asian.
Yeah.
Only Buddhists I know were white people, white girls trying to convert. Yeah. You're actually Asian. All right. Okay, Cambodia. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So yeah, my family and I we went to this water festival in Boston, and you can look it up. I forgot what it was called. I don't know what the exact name for it was, but we just like camped out. We set up, like, our
Buddhamania.
mat, whatever.
That's what it's called.
It's like
Budokan.
this big new race.
Budokan, 2007. I love Budokan. Go ahead.
No, it was like a cultural thing. It wasn't a religious thing.
Okay.
So because it was like this Cambodian water festival where people are like race boats or whatever. My first time there, I didn't really care. I just walked around with my cousins, and we came across these monks. So I was told in like the motherland, Cambodia, how the monks they'll go through the village and they'll get donations from people because that's how they'll survive.
Sure.
And we were walking by them, and we did whatever, and then we came across this tent. No, actually, no, we didn't really come across it. We heard them. It was Christians, like, just preaching and trying to convert people. And the monks, they were doing their thing. They were just walking around. And it's just, like, a really massive juxtaposition. Like just seeing the Christians trying to convert people and the monks just walking around getting food from people.
That's interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. You know what would have been more interesting? If a kung fu fight started between both of you and fucking...
if a crusade broke out.
Cool music. I love kung fu movies, man.
Yeah, I don't have any ill will towards Christians, so like, I went to a Catholic high school.
The Buddhists are really peaceful for the most part. I've heard some like... I know there's some problems in Thailand, I want to say, about violent Buddhists, but that's few and far between. They seem to be...
Those are
extremists. In Japan, they used to torture anyone trying to convert Buddhists to Christian.
Yeah, but that's like a million years ago. They did that in Europe too.
Yeah, it's hundreds of years.
Yeah, it's like a million years ago, so they can't really count that.
Oh, I'm not saying. I'm just
I was talking about like current, like 21st century violence. I heard the only non-violent religion really is the Jains.
I heard about them too. Like
the Jains.
They don't even kill insects.
Yeah, they won't even kill an insect. Yeah, they're like the only ones that are. But there's not a lot of them. I remember Steve Harris, who's pretty much anti-religion. He's one of the 4 atheist horsemen. He said if everybody's a Jain, we wouldn't have a problem. But that's it. That's it. And I think he mentioned he gave some historical example of Buddhist violence. But my experience with them, they're just annoying white girls. I never met the real thing. There's also some really interesting philosophy. I don't want to get too much into this, and I almost would like to pick your brain on like what you learned growing up, but I don't got time for that now. I am interested, but I remember my dad got an Eastern philosophy, and he brought up these little things that were just they look at things different over there. Like I'll give you an idea. Like this is a simple thing, and this is just Asian in general. I don't think maybe it comes from Buddhism. I don't know. What do you do if I turn my back on you in European culture? What does that mean? I'm shunning you, right?
Yeah.
Well, in some Asian cultures, turning your back on somebody was a sign of great respect because you're so great, you're not worthy of looking at them. I notice a lot of things are kind of reversed in the way, and it's not necessarily a wrong thing. I'm not talking about like literally that, but they see things like Eastern philosophy sees things through such a different perspective, and it's not necessarily wrong. Or barbaric or anything. It's just it's kind of a different way to look at things.
Yeah, cultural differences.
Yeah. I almost wonder. Are you a religious man, Buzzsaw?
Not really. Like, so, fun fact. Yeah. So in my culture, when like your father dies, mine passed away when I was a teenager.
I'm sorry to hear
that. So for a day, I had to become a monk or whatever. Right. Okay. You would call us. Like, so they shaved my head. Okay. So really? I was bald and I had to like live with the monks. And the way we do it in our specific culture, the Khmer culture, it's the monks, there's like this, I'd say like this breakfast lunch thing where they hold prayers. I didn't understand a thing. Like I could barely speak it. Like barely speak the language. But yeah, up until then, until like 12 o'clock, they can't eat. But like after that, there's like some loophole that they found where you could eat ice cream. So as a teenager, I'll just be eating ice cream because I guess technically you're not chewing. I don't know. It's like really archaic.
I know what it's like. It's like
maybe
this.
Archaic stuff, right? Like you can just swallow it.
It's ice cream time!
Also, speaking of like you were making the meditation sounds, I once got in trouble towards the end of my senior year in high school. So I started pretending to meditate while like in like this room by myself. Yeah. And the dean, he walked in, he saw me doing that, and he just walked right out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I saw an Asian guy meditate. I'd be like, I don't wake this guy up. He's gonna be a roundhouse. Fucking
kill me.
You a smart kid in school. All the Asian kids I knew. There was only one dumb Asian guy I knew, and his name was Tony. He was high all the time.
It's actually like my middle name.
Were you in all the AP classes growing up in the States?
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, you were. I know. Look. It's not. I'm not racist.
AP Calc for no reason.
Did you have tiger parents? Did you?
Not really. Yeah. Like if you want to, like you said before, you said you want to pick my brain. I could do like another call later because I understand you don't have like all the time in the world. But no, they just wanted me to do well because I was the second generation and they escaped from the Khmer Rouge.
the Khmer. I know exactly who they were. They were the commies that just kept killing each other until none left. Most of the people I found out that were killed by Pol Pot right, were actually other commies that started the communist resolution, because it's like the SJWs. It's a purity test. And then it gets the purity test gets harder and harder and political, and then they start bumping each other off. So many people lost their lives. And actually, this is crazy. This is shortly after the Vietnam War. The Vietnamese army went in there and broke it the fuck up. That's how serious it got. Other commies came in to save the Cambodians. It was so fucking crazy. And your parents escaped that shit? My heroes, by the way. Oh man. Yeah,
like you see like these modern communists trying to blame the Americans for firebombing Cambodia. Well, for Cambodia, but yeah, that's fair. However, no one told the communists, like the Khmer Rouge, to go ahead and just outright kill people just for wearing glasses. Like I never met some family because of that. Like my dad's cousin, him and his newlywed wife, they were going to go to Paris or France or whatever. They disappeared.
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow.
They just flat out disappeared.
I can't imagine. How old are you? Are you the youngest? Because most kids that came over during that time were my age.
Oh, I'm 24. I was born here.
So are you the youngest out of like 7 or some shit?
Oh, I'm an only child, but I have a bunch of cousins. Like,
They escaped that? It was
like,
your parents probably escaped when they were kids. Okay. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, like my like one of my older cousins, she gave birth not too long ago, so I'm an uncle now, which is pretty cool. But like, we're establishing ourselves here.
Yeah, that's great. Wow, I'm sure you guys do fine. You guys do great. I mean, there's a poker player I like. His name's Scotty Nguyen. He's Vietnamese, and he had to escape Vietnam, and they were like literally in this tiny boat, and these guys were like shooting at him, trying to kill him in the middle of the ocean. They got away, and then they got away. I don't know how the fuck they got away, and they ran out of food. And they're out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and then Scotty Nguyen's brother gets deathly ill, and they're out of food. And they all agreed, when he goes, we got to do what we got to do, you know? But then a big Navy ship came and picked him up, and they asked Scotty Nguyen, well, what happened to your brother then? He goes, he owns a car dealership down in Arizona.
Oh, Jesus.
They almost ate his own brother. Those people have gone through so much, and it's you know, I see people like Vosh and all these fucking white kids are just bones. I think your family's like yours. What did you think of Gran Torino? That movie? I thought it was a great film. You really should watch it.
Though.
You really should watch it.
I love Clint Eastwood.
It's a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a real American story for real.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
And I don't know, but they were Vietnamese. Were they Cambodian or Vietnamese? They were Cambodian, right?
I don't remember.
I think they were Cambodian.
No, they were Korean. I remember reading like a little summary.
No, they were no. No, they weren't. Not in Michigan.
They're
no, they were Vietnamese. I think
because you don't see Cambodians seeing any prominence at all. Only reason people know about Cambodia is because of Angelina Jolie. And,
I only knew him because of Khmer Rouge. that's the only reason I knew him. I didn't know. What did Angelina Jolie do? Did she hunt a tomb over there?
No, she adopted one.
Oh, she did. Yes, she did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's years ago. He's probably in his 20s now, that kid.
And she also made a movie called First They Killed My Father.
Yeah. You ever see The Killing Fields?
And it was about the Khmer Rouge.
Did you ever watch Killing Fields, that movie? Got an Academy Award.
No. I don't think my family would ever watch something like that.
Watch that by yourself.
It's a little.
Watch that by yourself.
Kind of fucked up.
They killed that guy in New York, you know that? They whacked him. Probably the Cambodians. I want to say it was around 89. They fucking, one of the Khmer Rouge more than likely came over to New York City and whacked the guy in his apartment. No joke.
That's fucking crazy.
And that was like fucking 50, like almost like 11 or 12 years after the incident.
Yeah.
It's fucked. All right, man. I got great respect for you people. I really do. I'm going to look more stuff about Buddhism. I'm going to look up more stuff about Cambodia in general. And yes, we bombed Cambodia. He kept giving the Vietnamese bombs. Of course we did. It wasn't really a secret, nor was it against the. That's why the Germans blew us up in World War I in Lusitania. Don't tell me there wasn't weapons on that boat going to England. Yeah, it was. The Germans blew it up. It was legit. And then we acted like there were only civilians on there. We wanted in that war, just the way that stuff works. It's governments, man. It's not about people. It's all government. Look, Buzzsaw, it's really nice meeting you. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it easy, buddy.
Take care.
Yeah.
I would like to pick his brain. Interesting guy. Let's take on Agmar. I'll pull you last. Mr. Internus?
Hey, how's it going?
How are you? How can I help you, man?
Oh, I was just actually hearing the religious discussion earlier, and it brought to mind some interesting occurrences that happened when I was a kid. I will preface this by
So what
saying
kind of kook are you?
What?
What kind of religious kook are you? I just want to know what side of the fence you're on. I had a Buddhist. Beat that, motherfucker.
My blood, raised as Messianic Judaism, which is basically
Oh, you're
Jew,
Jew. Okay,
but you
perfect.
believe in Christ.
I like the religions I know nothing about. Give me your story, sir.
Interesting. But basically, when I was a kid at youth group, and what he was talking about with the monks and the Christians trying to convert and everything, at a Christian concert, there was a bunch of nut jobs out there protesting the Christian concert.
Were they not Christian enough?
No, they were Christians. That was the funny part.
That was this who was protesting, the atheist? That's lame.
No, they were protesting the Christians going to the Christian concert.
The fuck?
Yeah.
It almost makes sense in a nonsensical way. Yeah, I get it. It's probably they probably weren't Christian enough or something.
Something.
Or you can't go to church because God says you can't dance or some horse shit like that.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
3,000 denominations of Christianity.
Yeah, there is.
It's like, what?
3,000 too many. That's me. So you grew up Jewish?
Yeah, I grew up Jewish, converted to Christianity
Oh,
because, well, they had the love thing down, and I needed a bit more of that in my life around then, so...
Yeah. The love thing? What's the love thing?
Uh,
You can't be in love with
I
your
got
German? You can't be in love with your Jew? What do you mean?
not that kind of love. No,
Oh.
it was... People, at least at my synagogue, congregation, whatever you want to call it, weren't
synagogue.
as caring. It was very hypocritical. It was, oh, we should be loving, love your neighbor, blah 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 blah. But they really didn't.
Except
do
the
anything
goy.
for anyone to
You weren't Hasidic, were you?
By the way, we're like New York, New
no.
Jersey guys. It's not like we have no experience with Jews. Yeah.
Yeah, I live next to Brooklyn.
I'm from Jew Jersey. You know? But I don't know much about the religion. I know the people. Plenty of guys grew up with the Jewish guys, good friends. You know?
Yeah. But what it basically came down to for me was I had a number of Christian friends because I went to a private Christian school.
I gotcha.
And they tended to be more supportive and loving and actually show,
Really?
hey, let's go do things for the community and all that than
That's what
the
you wanna
people
do?
in my synagogue. So it's like, I kind of want to go with the people who are actually following
How'd your
through with
family
what they
take
say.
that? How'd your family take that?
They're
good.
not too happy about it, but I'm an adult, so they
Yeah, I
can't really do
know,
much.
but it's just because I can do it because I'm 18 doesn't mean like, you know, it
Yeah.
made them feel very good. They're probably very hurt. I know if I
Right.
just
Mainly
became a
my
Jew tomorrow,
grandparents.
I think my father would just go.
Oh, it still leads to some very interesting discussions and debates, and
Sure.
I've got nothing against my family
Sure.
or whatever. They accepted it at this point that I
Yeah.
don't believe exactly the same. I tend to shut things down with a very simple.
I think
okay,
you just
don't
were in a
think
bad,
exactly what you do.
bad
Am I going to
synagogue or
hell?
something like that. It's really, especially growing up around like a lot of Jewish mothers, they dote over you. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I read this. Her name was what, Judy Blum or whatever her name is. Tommy, can I get you something else? Can I get you that? Can I get you that? I'm like, dude, just like constant doting over the boys. She's such a sweetheart. There's a lot of love there, but I think he's maybe got a bad deal. You know,
Oh, yeah,
the one girl,
growing up.
I guess she's been run out of the community for being a groomer or whatever. I don't know.
Do you get pussy?
Buy it? Yes. Hail Satan. High as a kite's a Satanist. What was I thinking of?
I think you were talking about the girl.
Yeah, Channy.
Yeah.
But like God, I wouldn't want to be Jewish like her. It's like almost being like hyper Christian, closed off. Like, you know, she couldn't like. I made a crack in a DM once with her, and I'm not shitting on her. All right. And she said I made a crack about going over for what's the day of the week for the
Saturdays.
Yeah, but something called like when you have to do the celebration. We did the thing on five-ish, right?
Is it Passover? Is it
Not
called
Passover. It's not a holiday. It's like
Sabbath. There's a lot of them.
Sabbath.
Yeah, the dinner.
Yeah, the dinner. So it's the dinner when we did the
Okay.
thing on
I
five.
forgot what it's called, but
And I
a few of them.
yeah, I forget what it was. And I said, I go, I can't wait. I just made jokes, like clear, obvious jokes. I'm not driving to fucking Belgium. And I'm going to have dinner with all the Jews and what have you. And then she wrote me and said something I just let you know about the whole thing. I wouldn't care if you came over, but you're a goy, so you couldn't come over during.
She did. She took it
seriously. Yeah, but she wasn't like being nasty or anything. I was more surprised that she took me seriously. Sabbath, Sender, Swabit, man. I don't know what the fuck it was. But yeah, I mean, that seems kind of cold. You know, like I don't know. Yeah. That seems, I'm not, like, if that's your tradition, you have every right to practice it. I'm not complaining, but I don't know. Like, it seems to make more sense to share your religion with other people, you know? Maybe not on everything, though. But
that's how I grew up.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe your parents are cooler, but they were, I could tell she was closed. I think it's why she got in trouble online. She was a little closed off.
Yeah.
I think she was a sweet girl, actually. I think she was just fucking did stupid stuff because she thought it was funny, and then it blew up in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you lead more towards the orthodoxy, you can get some interesting beliefs. I knew a family.
I don't think she was allowed to have a boyfriend or anything. I didn't think this girl was like what?
What was that, Eternus?
Oh, sorry. I knew a family that what they believed, you couldn't even kill an insect.
Yeah.
Like, if you step on a bug, you have to sit there, pray, ask forgiveness, and it's like,
wow,
it's a bug.
Yeah.
I don't remember reading this.
What if it's between you and
the Talmud?
What if it's between you and a $5 bill?
That's
a bad one. I know.
Throw a few pennies on the ground. I'm all for
it.
It's terrible. I embrace the stereotypes.
No, well, you know what the funny thing about that is? Every Jewish guy I ever knew over-tipped because they were so self-conscious of the... I saw Stern did a thing on it. He's like... Because there was at the time, they probably had, like, celebrity... Like, it was a tip database. And... they said, like, what celebrities tip well, and Stern looked him up, and it was like pretty good, and he was like, that's bullshit, I tip really, no, it's crazy, because I over tip, so I don't get on these fucking lists. I knew he was telling the truth because he was so mad, you know. I always like, who is that mile guy? They give their names, Bowie. Gary, give me that guy's name. I'm never going back there. Oh man.
That's great.
All right, Mr. Internist, enjoy your conversion to a new.
Sounds good. You have a good
one. The
one.
grass is always greener on the other time. Welcome to this side of wackiness. Good luck with it.
I love it.
Take care. Bye bye.
Tommy, before you pull someone else in, I got an announcement. Bo Black's video is coming out. It's official.
Okay, then I'm going to get owned once again. So go sub the blowbacks, Bowbacks. Yes, the Twitterverse is coming out against me. That's why I never think about getting on Twitterverses anymore, and I definitely wasn't thinking about it. To be on the receiving end of one.
Do you get pussy?
Yes, sometimes. If I
what's going on?
What's going on, Hagamore?
So I'm in a weird spot when it comes to all this fucking shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Weird spot with what?
All right. I'm in a weird spot with all this religious stuff because on one hand it's like kind of in my late teens. My previous ex-fiance, she was a British traditional Wicca, and I'm kind of still that now, but at the same time, like, I'm Native American, so like my dad taught me like stomping dances and like traditional Native American values. So it's kind of like a weird fucking hodgepodge.
I got an idea. I could fix it. Do a rain dance and cast a spell on the bitch and make it go away. Problem solved.
Pretty much. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I like that shit with Tipster and Jalen. I don't even.
They got it out. I'm not talking about that because they got it. They got it all.
Oh yeah.
Cool. They did what I told them to, and they had a conversation. Straightened it all out. They're retweeting each other, and they're lovers again.
And Jalen's rebranded to a news Twitter.
Oh,
really? He's doing Depp Noodles' Twitter.
That's cool, man. More power to him. I love chicken.
Here's another thing. I know, like, I haven't said this publicly or anything, but I guess I want to be respectful because I didn't know if Jaden or Jalen was male or female, and I normally refer to him as him. But since I've never met him, my rule is if I meet you face to face, like you both of you, Matt and fucking Biscuit, if you decide to become women, I'm okay with it. In fact, you probably make a lot of money on the show. But I don't know if I can do the shake. Not for you, I know you. I don't know Jalen well. What are her? I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. What does she want to be called? He want to be called.
I think she. Her.
She. All right, we'll call her she.
She. Her.
Yeah, by the way, before I get off here,
go ahead.
Have you ever seen the movie 12 Monkeys?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was such a good movie. Like me and my girlfriend watched it recently. It's so weird to see Bruce Willis in a role like that. So weird.
That was weird. Out of left field, wasn't it?
I was like, how is this going to tie into religion?
It totally isn't.
Right. Last call of the day, Fearless Show. Actually, nothing personal, nothing personal, but I actually want to get going.
Hey, Tommy, how's it going?
I'm gonna get drunk before Bobax's video. Fearless Soldier, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
It's going great. How you doing?
Pretty good. You know, I'm recovering from the car accident still, but
yeah, how much more you got there going on? Like, what's going on with that? How bad was the accident?
So I just heard back from the mechanic. The car's totaled. So
super.
Yeah. So I got to go car shopping. Luckily, I'm a car salesman. And I went to work that day of the accident, actually. So, all my coworkers were hitting me up and was like, hey, I heard you need a new car.
Yeah, I know. They're going to try to get easy sale. Fucking bastards. Are you okay? Are you okay? Any pain?
I just had some back pain. And, now whenever I have to drive to work, I get slight PTSD going over that bend. I hit a bump and I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, no. But it was a horror. But the worst part, though, was I got in the accident. And then, 2 days later, I got horribly sick. Vomiting, 103-degree fever. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, no. So I was like, fuck, I did something, internally.
Yeah, maybe. I would have thought. That's what I would have thought.
But no, I'm okay now. And actually, that's sort of going back to what you were talking about earlier with the goof around in your 20s and whatnot. I'm 20. I got kicked out of 2 high schools. I'm a college dropout.
I don't know about crashing cars. Is the advice I'm talking about. That's not the kind of.
No.
Yeah. You can fuck up with a car and die. Be a little careful.
No. I'm not saying that though. I'm saying just don't let shit get in your way. Again, I went to work the day of the accident. Mm-hmm. And still, I didn't let it stop me. That's the advice really I got to give to other people.
No,
just
that's terrible advice. I know. I'm going to stop you. That is, yes, you go to fucking hospital. You know, heart attack. You're making up. No, you go to the hospital.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
I understand what you're trying to say and carry on, drive, and move on. But no, you ain't go to the hospital. What are you, a fucking soldier? I mean. Even soldiers
I was just a little sore, I was a little banged up, but it wasn't awful.
Well, you're okay.
Just
you go to the hospital. I'm not letting you give that. That's really bad advice. really bad advice.
Actually, listen, I count my lucky stars on that because there's a very high possibility that I could have died during that accident. Because again, I was in the left lane. I crashed on the right lane divider. I spun through 3 lanes of traffic on a highway.
And what happened?
And I didn't get hit by anything. Nothing. Okay. No one else hit me. I got lucky as hell. The only thing that hit me was the fucking guardrail.
I know what hit you.
Jesus. One day. Go.
Okay. All right, I'll take this guy. At least quick. He's not. CK, you better get right now. I'm not even joking. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Hello.
What's up? What you got? Quick.
Religious topic thing.
I can do a show on religion. I can't believe this is inspiring anybody. I'm not even a religious man. Thank you so much. Sorry for the call. Good show. Thank you.
A lot of my stuff typically has to do with my family used to be very church oriented. Pretty much my entire family was either managing stuff inside of the church or some extra thing because I'm a Christian basically. Not currently, but my family were a Christian family. But both my parents were very involved. My dad ran a bit of the kind of children's ministry stuff along with my mom.
Do you get pussy?
What I hate about a lot of this kind of church stuff is that the politics in it is awful. So many times my mom would go in and try to manage stuff and people would kick her out. about what a lot of the people that if she was like organizing an event, parents would have issues with it and kind of want to push it out of the original message because of how diverse the whole Christian kind of ideology is. So a lot of the times the whole thing would get messed up kind of due to the fact that the ideology was kind of pushed out of the way.
What do you think about Shane Dawson?
Oh yeah, thank you.
I didn't know it's like a religious call-in show. Like, what the hell happened?
I mentioned religion once on the stream, Tommy. They're gonna call in.
Really? Is that always like we should do a religion show? Tell Tommy C your kooky religion. Tell me your religion disaster stories. Yeah.
There was a large one thing happened was my mom was running an event for like a children ministry thing, and she got all these T-shirts ordered that were for like some Bible study thing. It was like
I know I've done it 100 times myself
or something like that. Yeah. Basically, she ordered all these all these T-shirts, right? So a day before, like she just got them in, and a day before the event happened, they completely changed the entire theme. The entire thing was done.
Are you kidding me? I would have went in there and set it on fire.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
You know how you always call Bow Blacks Blow Blacks?
Blow Blacks, yeah.
Check your DMs.
What did I do?
I was just something Bow Blacks put out.
Did he write that?
I got an email from a sponsor.
Oh, I saw that before.
Oh, that's so funny. You blame me for this. Did we sponsor a video on Blow? Good.
Who the sponsor is?
Why did he send something to me? It's a porn.
No, I just saw it.
Dildo fucking company. Hey, this is from Adam and Eve, Giant Lingerie, adult toy website. I got them too. It's probably. I think it's a scam.
I would do that in a fucking second.
Yeah, but you got most of those are like download this fucking get swooned.
Do you get pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy is more of a delta male since his wife pays for everything. Second child, so much. True alpha male. What do you mean? I paid for his fucking vacation, and all those machines are mine and altered by me. So go fuck yourself. I fucking had to mow the lawn. I had to fucking pay the rent. Go fuck yourself, man. Die in a car accident. Maybe you crash into whatever the Christian fucking event I was into. That'd be great.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Yes. Die in a fire.
Oh, man.
Through one show without you telling someone to die.
No, it's more people need to go.
Bro, those are my favorite parts of the show. Come on now.
Why would, if that's true, why would she put up with this shit? Why don't she just get another man? Such a fat ass.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.